goes right. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards. First down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Watch the tape, study the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Buying time to his left. He may try and run going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Over the middle here to Brown. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Jaron Brown, the intended target, and it's third and short. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught. It's Barnage over the middle. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes this one down to the 15.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
Back to throw again. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. Touchdown, Raiders. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is not with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle. He can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They're going to look to throw, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle here to Brown. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. a tough third down awaits them.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's caught. It's Barnidge over the middle. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guys. Kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much short of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Caught, left side, it's Barnidge. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Gary Barnidge, his 5th. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel...
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Back to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn into big plays.
It's complete to Brown, right side. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it. Brandon, I love how in the game of football, everything that we call new, if we research it, we find out it's old. Mobile quarterbacks have been around forever. Those who can extend a play and find open receivers downfield, those guys never get old.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. A reminder, coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first-half highlights and analysis.
LR, plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a bit, and that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Gary Barnidge with his 2nd TD. So out come the Raiders. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So we have reached halftime. Jeez. They'll try and start this drive in the air, escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Back to throw here. Man open left side is Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Fresh set of downs here.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25.
And they pick up a 1st down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position. Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught. It's Barnage over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The 15 yards there on the catch and run. And look at the numbers. A repeat performance. It seems right now it doesn't matter how many guys they're going to put on him. He's going to catch the football.
And when you hit that zone, and that's what he's in right now, where everything is working well for him. And I think
looking for Barnage, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter if they go left or right, the defense loses its...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Charles Johnson coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're just...
And now here come the Raiders. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Gerald McCoy able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman
under pressure, and they got to him again. Charles Johnson in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Charles Johnson has played sicko most of his career going after the quarterback. That was his second sack of the game, and most of the time he gets to those QBs with quickness. That's how he gets it done.
He's going to look deep now for Landry, and that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the Raiders. 38 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So 2nd and 10 here.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys.
And he's going to be taken down, back around the 35-yard line. Gerald McCoy in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
This will be caught at about the 6. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Let's discuss now this performance as it relates to the last one. You know, a week ago, and we saw it. Some pinpoint accuracy. He's displaying that again.
That was a fun film session for us, wasn't it? Able to kick back and watch it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Gary Barnidge. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Backing up, being chased out left. fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Caught left side. It's Barnage. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it first and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Marquise Goodwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so...
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Charles, the lone setback. That one looks like he'll throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Ayers. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar. A big offensive...
you not from. Love you when you make it. This some mud. Yeah, this some mud. Friends and business don't mix, so I'm brotherless. Tryna get back close, hit them with the stiff. Gears I shift, make sure they feel the drift. Just cut the Benz over with the tint. You should know, cause in every song I said, yeah, in every song I said, I'm just proud of my accomplishments. I'm a 400, I don't care at all. Have a head on, heard you talking about I'm real, I'm fraud. Your kids and broad, they straight, you shouldn't care at all.
Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave.
Yeah, 104 times how it go down. Slaps on deck for the whole town. On mamas, man, I did it with my own sound. And I got my own city that I hold down. Just admit it already. You got plans to do it, boy, we did it already. Got a couple DMs, I done slid in already. Gotta ask YG if he hit it already. Yeah, I'm a star like Mauritius. Running up the numbers like Aisha's. Yeah, I be sliding, I be creeping. Girls these days, they just don't know how to keep it. But I got it all handled. They try to box me and I got my own angles, yeah. I'ma spend the summer getting to the cake and I'ma wishing wood on every candle. I'm like,
Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave.
If you ain't know me, but you know now. Juicy came through with the verse for me both times. In Pot Town, that's automatic, hold down. What's that? Ask no question, just hold it down. While you hating on the progress, I'm a humble, I don't even pop what I do. I just drive the Maybach through the projects. And still crazy, I ain't even tried shit. Hate from a distance, please don't try me. Cause we'll turn it up on anybody. I see why they don't like me. Yelling out 400, they go too heavy. I'm with the posse back at it. Whoa. That mean come on, go on platinum. Whoa. That mean I got a Kindle in my mattress. Oh, I got the beat.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Let's go!
He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time, and it's 4th down. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. They'll look to throw here. Caught right side. It's Snead. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
A good pickup there at 22.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage,
it's a pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. They'll look to throw again, eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Willie Snead, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons are in for 6. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe some... So out come the Falcons now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were...
And a loose football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Brought in left side by Snead. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. Give them 11 on the gain there, and it'll give the Falcons a first down. And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends are creating so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time. But now you get to sit up here with me. Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch. Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing, and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Telvin Smith in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. They'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Falcons have taken the lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing...
All she needed was some. 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 All she needed was some.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes. We're trying to put him on the ground.
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And quickly they get to the line. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And it'll be a second down.
Here we go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pressure from behind, and he's going to be thrown down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on third down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. 22 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to an Atlanta first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. It's a gain of 14, down 2 to 14. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a second down.
Now that's the way you run offense. Understanding your clock situation. Excellent job getting to the sideline and getting out of bounds. That's the way to conserve time.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
He'll drop to throw. Now they've got to be... Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Going right side here, and that's complete. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down. And some options here for the offense on second one miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
11 yards on the pickup, and the Falcons are going to get a first.
And it's never a bad decision to slide as a quarterback. You're too valuable for reasons other than your legs to go out there and take those unnecessary hits.
Now back to throw, escaping the pressure right. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get loaded in those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting him to shreds.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. A great read, and it's picked off. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? And the Jags get to him as down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback right in the face of him puts him down.
Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And 13 yards that time of the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll set up to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik Jackson in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sheldon Day in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long.
Let's go. 1, 9.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Whenever I see a drop.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. And
numbers to like, that's for sure here. Back-to-back good games. Maybe they found something last week that they can carry forward here, a little blueprint.
Hey, we often talk about...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And with this guy, I don't know that you're surprised when he has back-to-back games like this. He just keeps excelling.
What I like about him is that every year, he doesn't settle for being one of the best in the game. He tries to make himself better. Almost like those great basketball players. I remember hearing about Kobe Bryant wanting to add something to his game every offseason. Magic Johnson, what do I need to work on to get better? Michael Jordan had that fadeaway before his career was over. Those are the best. Even though they're at the top of their game, they find ways to get better.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And here now come the Falcons. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Eluding the pressure right. Flush to his right. And some space here. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that's going to lead to a third down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. Second down now after the sack. Back to throw. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Cut in left. Cut in left. Hey, four down. Let's go.
He's back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then they don't come down with the football.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy.
When you speak, okay. When you speak enough.
stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open. Unwinding every moment, like the clock is broken. Never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, oh, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break them when we want to. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever.
Blue dream by the bouquet till I'm blue face on a Tuesday. Then I have sex, have that
Here we go!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 46 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
The well-executed slant routes are based on timing, and that one was hit just right. Ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, right to the receiver. He catches it on the run, and you saw the end result. Big time run after catch. They love those rack yards. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off. Usually after.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Aaron Lynch coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal.
Come on, let's go!
They're going to look to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 16 on the pickup, and it'll be first down Atlanta. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
They'll drop to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Let's go!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd and short. They come out here in the eye. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The offense staying out there. They look... They'll set up a throw. Caught by Snead over the middle. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say it pumped the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Here we go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to... And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Looking to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
Back to throw here. And that's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense, but in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Their dangerous wide receiver. Atlanta now coming out on the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helped.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jerome Elliott able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. Often laugh and sometimes call just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's...
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 22.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeForest Buckner able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper in the territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. Now 4th down. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Buying time to his left. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Lynch in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Eric Armstead in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it is incomplete. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ian Williams able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
They'll set up a throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Aaron Lynch in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before that. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that leads to an Atlanta first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Let's go!
They'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Lynch getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw here. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it down to 52 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. He'll drop to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. It's their quarterback with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
So they're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. First down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got some space here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw here. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. So there on that play, offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
They'll set up to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take off. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And a wise move there to get down to the quarterback slot.
Got all he could on the run, slid, and made sure he avoided the big hit.
And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Past the 20. A big pickup there on the scramble. 32 yards.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. As a former DB... So out come the Falcons now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Eric Armstead in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Here we go.
Out of the gun now on third down. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 13 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. It's their cornerback taking it in from... Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. DeForest Buckner able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Looking to throw. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Here we go. 190.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Lynch in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
Every time I say what, they say, nah, how we say? Nah.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead there.
They don't want to go out and punt it away.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Eric Armstead. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll drop the throw. Steps away to his left. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't corral it. It falls down incomplete, but maybe not a big deal given this big lead. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's Falcon football being chased out left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Here we go.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. And now they're in the hurry up.
Let's go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And he is enjoying another fine performance just like a week ago. I mean, let's be honest. When he's playing like this, it creates a lot of matchup nightmares.
And it really does, because it creates a ton of headaches. You tried to design so many coverage for a guy like this, but truthfully, he should have an answer to anything that's thrown at him. If you throw a linebacker at him, he should have speed and agility on his side. If you throw a defensive back against him, he should have size on his side. So no matter what you throw at him, he should have the final answer. And in his last 2 games,
he has.
Oh, boy, has he ever.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much just... Well, Charles, it's one thing to...